So right now we are currently smack dab in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic. And it's scary times for everybody. And I know that it's also times that have forced everybody to do things differently, especially so many people having to work at home, like myself. I went from, going to offices, traveling around, and now all of a sudden I'm working at home every day and I'm on Zoom all day long, right? Anywhere from 5 to 10 of these Zoom calls a day. And that's not something I was used to. And I've learned a lot through the process from watching people who are really good at the calls, watching people who are struggling on the calls. And I've been understanding when it comes to presenting, there's a couple important things. So number one, if you have a meeting and you're facilitating a meeting, normally you would do an icebreaker, you'd get a conversation going, you'd do a few things, when you got there, you'd high five some people. You can't forget to do those things on Zoom, right? Or Team Up or whatever you're on. Because at the end of the day, you still want your meeting to flow well. You still want your meeting to have a good energy about it. And that still is up to you as a facilitator. Just because it's on video doesn't mean you can't do that. And thankfully, there's a lot of posts out there. There's a lot of ideas. My favorite ones are very simple. I like to send out something about an hour before the meeting and say, hey, everybody, I want you to pick a background for your Zoom call. So on Zoom, you can change your preferences so that you have a different background and whatever that image is behind you. So you can throw out anything. You can say, hey, what were you going to do on spring break this week, right? Pick a picture and put it down. And now everyone in your meeting is going to have something from spring break behind them. And then you can go around real quickly for 30 seconds and give everyone a chance to talk about what they were going to do for vacation or whatever it is, right? Maybe you have them pick their favorite meme and put it behind them. Whatever that is. Now everyone's joking around about memes. Whatever it is to keep the energy light like you normally would. So that's one thing. Don't forget about the intro and how important that is. But secondly, don't forget to call the spade a spade. So I talked about it in the upper part of the article. I talked about, the 8 Mile movie where he does the rap and says everything about it. That's very important in Zoom as well. So if you're in a situation where you're not used to, like you're normally in your office and now you're at home and you've got kids or dogs or all these different situations or someone mowing the lawn outside, make sure when you get on your call, the first thing you do is break that ice. Hey everybody, just so you know, obviously based on the situation at large, I'm at home and the landscapers are going crazy and there's nothing I can do about it. I'm sorry, but I'm ready, so let's rock. Same thing as above. You're now human. That's something everybody's going through. And at the end of the day, we know we're all going to get through it. But if we do it that way, you set yourself up to have people rooting for you as opposed to wondering what the heck is going on in the background, like that bird that just keeps making crazy noise.